Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Muhammad Haikal bin Abdul Rahman. Now, today I want to teach all of you about maths. It's simple maths. In 50 minutes, you can learn about mathematical reasonings. That's my topic. Okay, so before you learning about mathematical reasonings, you must to know what is mathematical reasonings. So here we go. So this is the meaning of mathematical reasoning. So the meaning is a statement statements is a sentence that is either true or false, but no, not both. Okay, this is the meaning of mathematical reasoning. Okay, this is question that I want to give all of you to answer it. So it's a simple question that's mostly out during examinations. So the question is complete each of the following true statements using a suitable quantifier all or some. So first steps is look at to the questions. You have a blank space and even numbers are divisible by 2. Of course, the answer is all. Right? So the second question is blank space. Polygons have 5 sides. Is it polygon just have a 5 sides? No. Polygon also have a 4 sides, 3 sides and others. So the answer is some. If you can see that questions just test our reminds about our topics during our we in year 3 form 3. In form 3 now we form 4 we studies about these topics. So if you answer like this, you can get 2 marks during examinations. Look at that, just simple questions and you got 2 marks. Come on, just simple questions. So next we want to go to compound statement. So this meaning about compound statements containing the words and or. So and is a both statements true or at least one statement is true. So let's do some examples question. So the example of questions I want to give to all of you is determine whether each of the following statements is true or false. So look at the question A, 3m plus m equal to 4m and 3m times m equal to 4m squared. So for n, both of the statements must be true. So look at the back statements is 3m times m equal to 4m squared. No, it must be 3m squared. So this statement is false. That's just the answer. False. Understand? Okay, next question B. 7 is greater than 2 or negative 7 is greater than negative 2. So look at the or, it must at least one statement is true. So the statement true is this. First statement 7 is greater than 2 and the false statement is negative 7 is greater than 2. It must negative 2 greater than negative 7. So the statement is true. Just that's just the answer. Understand it? Oh, sorry. True. Okay, other example of compound statement is this. Okay, this example for O and N. So statement 1, 9 is a multiple of 3. Statement 2, x plus y equal to xy. Combine the above two statements using the word and or to form A, true compound statements, and B, false compound statements. So the solutions that you can do like this. 9 is a multiple of 3 or x plus y equal to xy. Because the first one is true, so we do a OR because first statement is true but second statement is false. But for false compound statements like this, the answer is like this. 9 is a multiple of 3 and x plus y equal to xy. Why I tell this the answer is false? Because and just for two statements that's true, but the statements are, the first statement is true but second statement is false, so this is a false compound statement. That's easy, right? Next is implication. So implication is the best things that I want to teach. Okay, you just have a if and then. First is if P then Q, so P equal to antecedents, Q equal to consequent. And if Q then P, Q equal to antecedents, P equal to consequent. So the answer is P if and only if Q. Sorry, it's Q, not G, Q. Okay, so for the more understands, I give an example of question. So this is an example of questions. State two implications from the following. X equal to 3 if and only if 5x equal to 15. So the solution, you must write this. Implication 1 is if x equal to 3, comma, then 5x equal to 15. For implication 2, you just twist that, take a second statement to be a first statement. So like that, if 5x equal to 15, then x equal to 3. That's all. This is just the answer. Okay, for implication have two questions that's mostly out for examinations. So the second questions, example for second question is this. State the converse of the following implications and hence determine if the converse is true or false. So if x greater than 5, then x greater than 3. So the solution that you can do is you converse that. If x greater than 3, then x greater than 5. So it's also different things. So the convert is false. So that's all the answer. Next is argument. Argument have three forms. Form 1 is syllogism. That's premise 1 is all A is B. Premise 2, C is A. Conclusion, C is B. Okay, actually arguments have three things, that is premise 1, premise 2 and conclusion. And I will give you examples how to answer the arguments. So next is form 2. Form 2 is modus ponens. Premise 1 is if P then Q. On premise 2, P is true. Conclusion, Q is true. For form 3, modus tollens. Premise 1, if P then Q. Premise 2, not Q is true. Conclusion, not P is true. Form 2 and form 3 actually is the same, but the difference is form 2 is about true and form 3 is about not true. So I give you an example. So basically, question that was asked in examinations like this. Maybe for this first examples I give you, maybe the question wants you to find premise 2. So how to answer is, first read the premise 1. If x equal to 6, then x plus 4 equal to 10. So, and you read conclusions. X plus 4 equal to 10. Each user if and then, it means it have two type of forms that you can use. That is form 2 and form 3. But you look at conclusions. If form 2 have a true segment, and but in form 3 have a false segment. So if we can see like here, it's a true statement, that's because it's same like statement in premise 1. So how you want to write in premise 2? You just write this. Just write this first statement before this comma. So the answer is x equal to 6. That's all the answer. So for the second question, it's the same thing, but you want a conclusion. So this is premise 1 and also premise 2. Premise 1 is if ABCD is a square, then ABCD has 4 sides. But premise 2 is that about ABCD does not have 4 sides. So what is the conclusions? So the conclusion is, before that, let's use a form tree. So the conclusion is ABCD is not a square. Is not a square. That's the answer. Why is ABCD is not a square? Because if you read a premise 2, ABCD does not have 4 sides, but in its first segment of premise 1, ABCD has 4 sides. It is mentioned that not, so you must change the segments that are positive to a negative. So just add a not here. So that's the answer, and simple question for arguments. So after argument, I go to deduction and induction. That's the last of this chapter. So actually deduction is a deductive reasoning. So deductive reasoning is a process of making a specific conclusion based on a general statement, and induction is actually from inductive reasoning. That is means process of making a general conclusion based on specific case. So I will give you a little example of questions that can make you more understand about this topic. Okay, first I want to give an example for deduction. So the questions that's mostly out from examination is all students in Form 4 are present today. David is a student in Form 4, and the question wants you to find a conclusion, to make a conclusion. So first of all, the first row is general, and for the second row is specific. So to make a conclusion, I give you a formula that specific gains to general. So specifics, you take like common names. So David is specifics that I take, and all students in Form 4 are present today. David is a student in Form 4, so David is present today. That's the answer. Simple, right? So for induction, it's also simple, very simple. These equations, 16 is equal to 8, bracket 3 power of 1s minus 1s, and others, and it's have dots. So the conclusion that you can make, you must make it. First, this is, you just leave it the numbers in front of this equal. Just focus on this back numbers. So find the same numbers that have in this equation. 8 and 3, right? All of you have 8 and all of you have 3. So the number that's same, just maintain it in your conclusions. Write it back. 8 bracket 3, and all the numbers that difference in this 3 equation must to change it to n. So it means 3n minus n and comma where n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and dot. wherever you write conclusion for induction, you must have dot dot dot, because this equation never stop. So it until infinity numbers. So you must put dot dot dots. Why is 1 to 3? Because this have 1, 2, 3. If give a 2, 4, 6, you must to change this to n squared. Because why? You can change it n squared equal to 1, 2, 3 dot dot dot, because 1 squared is, oh sorry, it's 146, 149. If 149, 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. So that's like that. So this is the answer. That's all. It's simple, right? So I've end of these topics about mathematical reasonings. I hope all of you can understand what I teach to you about this topic, because I think this topic is important, because it's just a simple topic, but many students make many mistakes in this topic during examinations. So I hope you score in your examinations. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Muhammad Haikal bin Abdul Rahman. Now, today I want to teach all of you about maths.